Good morning, everyone. Thank you for watching. Today is the fifth principle in the 12 life principles. These are simple principles that I try to apply in my life. Today's principle is very short. Here's what it says: direct your thoughts. Now, this principle is very hard to understand and apply. I've only scratched the surface of it, but I want to share it with you. I got this principle from a Napoleon Hill quote that says, direct your thoughts, control your emotions, ordain your destiny. I don't know if you've heard that one before. Tomorrow we'll be talking about emotions, but today thoughts. There's also a verse from the Bible. For those of you who are Christians, you may have heard this verse. It says in Philippians, whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on such things. So what are those things telling us? That we are to control what we think about. So why is this so important? Because I think thinking and the thinking process is more or less a random thing. For those of you who have tried to walk a dog on a leash that doesn't know how to walk on a leash, it's an experience you won't forget. The dog, you put the leash on there and they go anywhere except forward. They smell a smell, they go there, they see something, they go there. It is extremely frustrating, right? And this is how our thoughts are. We think about anything. Whatever is across from us, we may think about that. For example, think when you're driving to work. What do you think about? What do I think about? Anything and everything, whatever comes to mind. You know, it's not a controlled process. So why is this important? And is it wrong to think about anything? It is not. We should think about things. This is how we deal with our world. But here's the thing. It is good to think, but it is not good to think about anything at any time. Some things we need to recognize, ooh, we're thinking about that. We should not. Or we should have a thinking list. Try this today. As you're driving to work, why not make a thinking list and say, I'm going to scan and think randomly for 5 minutes, and then for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to think about this. Now, wouldn't that be powerful? I'm going to share with you one last thing. This principle was extremely powerful in my life in one specific area, and that is worry. I think worry is solving problems at the wrong time. So I come home from work, many of us do this, and I continue thinking about certain things at work or my day or whatnot, until I started practicing this thing, and I said, you know what? At this point forward in the day, I will not think of these thoughts, okay? And I tried very hard to force myself to not to think about them. And that principle in that area absolutely changed my life. So I want to encourage you to start at least thinking about this. You may have already thought about the thinking process, and you may already be a master. I'd love to hear your comments on the Facebook and on YouTube on this. I think that this is very powerful. Let's think better, let's live better, let's be positive today. Have a wonderful day.